Welcome to another episode of Wake Up and Live with Bob. Today I want to talk to you about the current situation where America is in a political and racial danger, and Jamaicans and other black immigrants like Caribbeans or Africans or black South Americans, Latin Americans, should pay close attention. Should pay very close attention. Um, in the United States, presidents are usually elected on a margin of 25% of the eligible voters. Um, this left the world at one point to be thinking, hey, how long can the United States keep this facade of a democracy up with actually electing its leaders with so little of its population? But fast forward to 2008, when the first black president was elected, we see where in for that set off and created a term we now understand to be the angry white male. This is so they were angry largely because there was a sense of this fear, this unwarranted fear that the world was coming to an end. There was going to be an end of white privilege. What that did, that flooded the voting systems all over the country, where they activated, where you saw with the Tea Party and all the different things. And what that did was to created a over politicization of systems around the country. We see, for example, where race and politics permeated just about every single thing in the U.S. It permeated medicine. You know, in medicine, we see where before therapeutics can be used in a white society, data is first collected on how it performs among blacks. We see in sports where blacks dominated so much of sports in the United States, yet blacks don't is very underrepresented in team ownerships or coaches around the country or anything that requires academics or intellectuals. We see, for example, in education, where teachers are now being forced to teach things that are not true simply because it makes the larger white population uncomfortable. Facts in history is history. You can't change that. But no, we ought not to teach it. They're even planning on having teachers getting sued from common people in society for teaching facts. We see where, for example, who how you live and die in the United States depend on race or politics. All right, we see the state of killings and how things work in this country, and you see who are actually coming out on the dying end of the spectrum. We see religion, for example, and I'm so ashamed of this. Evangelical Christians, particularly, how race and politics still have permeated more so religious doctrines in the United States. People posing as Christians, doing everything that Christ would not do, in my opinion, and calling it, presenting it to people as a saving words from the pulpit. We see, for example, the big showdown, which is actually economics. Economics drive everything in this country. It is what drove slavery. It is what drove the Jim Crow South. It is what still drives the unrest in this country. And we see where statistics of black immigrants, for example, that in my opinion could be the next target group for this so-called population of angry whites. We'll take a look at these statistics, for example. 1 in every 10 black people in the United States, 1 in every 10 black people in this United States is an immigrant. All right, 4 of every black people owning master's degree in the United States are black immigrants. All right, black immigrants are generally either educated, employed, or running their own business in this country. I think that sets black immigrants at a peril for targeting at some point from this so-called angry white men in the United States. And I'm saying, as a matter of wisdom, like the Nigerians say, shine your eye. And that means pay attention to what could be the next target among black people in this country. The economic stakehold by black immigrants. Thanks again for watching Wake Up and Live with Bob. If you haven't yet done so, please like, share, subscribe to my channel, and tell someone about us. Thanks again for watching.